Okay, hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we're back with some more Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. In the last episode, we got here to the Fortress of Fear, and we explored the very first two floors. I at least think, yeah, that should be it, yeah. First two floors, and we are now on floor 3. And here, at the very beginning of this corridor, we find another recipe book. It's for general directives. This is an outfit for... Finally, we get an outfit for Hendrik. It looks incredibly nice on him. Let's see, what else can I say about this other than just... It looks sick. It's a black outfit. Probably gonna make it along with all of the other outfit pieces for Jade right now. But yeah, we can finally make outfits for Hendrik. There aren't that many for him, unfortunately. But yeah. So I guess once I'm done talking, I don't know why I'm not done talking and like not looking. Anyways, I guess if you are new to this video, or like, you know, you're just not tuning in, this is part 2 of the Fortress of Fear, the last area of the game where the final boss is, or the big bad of the game is. And I have to record over all of this because I lost all of the recordings because I forgot to turn on a setting in OBS, and that is my bad. I turned it off when I was recording Splatoon, and yeah, I forgot to turn it back on again. But yeah, in this episode we are going to be I guess this one and the next one as well. We're going to be tackling spoilers. I don't know if specifically in this one because there is no like boss fight here, but like, you know, we are in like the end goal, the end game area. So if you are being spoiled, then that is at this point on you, because I told you it's like the big bad area. And you know, if you continue to watch, then that is at your own expense. If you are here with me and you're playing the game, or I don't know, if you already know what happened, then I welcome you. Or if you've been watching along this entire time, then I welcome you back. But yeah, let's go ahead and use these points that have been allocated to Serena. We still can't really do much because Harpistry is still like plus, or it's 20 points. I don't necessarily need the thing for spears. Snap, Crackle, Poof would be nice. I think I'm going to go for that. But I don't know if I necessarily want the thing in heavy wants. Because I thought it was another thing of Harpistry that makes holier hymns, but I believe that's not what it is. But I think I'll open it regardless of these two. But I don't know if I do that right now. Maybe I just go for Snap, Crackle, Poof. I'm not quite sure. But dual wielding would be nice. I don't know. Right now I don't feel like I'm comfortable enough using that. In my save file, like the one that I'm like now at this point, not even 160 hours, but 180. Grace of the Goddess! That is incredibly good. That costs a lot of points, but that is really good. Grace of the Goddess essentially, like you can see on screen, basically makes it so that whoever the caster is, or whoever is the one making the spell, gets this attached to them, so in case they ever die or faint or whatever you want to call it, they come back to life. But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, that's what Grace of the Goddess is. And yeah, I ran my train of thought just died down, so I have no idea what else to say. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what we can allocate for the other party members. Now that we have Grace of the Goddess unlocked, that we can possibly get it for the foreseeable future. Eric still cannot get critical claim. He still needs 13 more points. But yeah. As you can see, it's very expensive. It's very MP hungry, but it is very useful. And what you may ask, it is very useful for hunting slimes, or specifically metal slimes, because it does a lot of damage. Jade still cannot get crushed spear or crushed ice or whatever it's called. We still need 10 more points. Miracle Moon would be nice, but no, we still have our eyes set on that attack. But with Rab, I don't think we can necessarily get that much. I think we unlock the question mark thing right there. I believe, at least. but it's just another attack, so it's not really going to be that important because we're pretty good with attacks at this point. All of these attacks with claws are basically just the same attack, but just with a different name and a different animation. So it's not that great. But I don't know. That's yeah, that's all I can say. Anyways, let's go ahead and forge these outfits. I really do want to see Hendrik in the general outfit, the general soul. Quadra Bash, that is nice. Like it says over there, it does an attack on a area of 2x2, but it is stronger than Quadra Bash. But it does cost you a lot more focus points. Let's go ahead and see if we can make these outfits. I believe I do make all of them. But yeah, I might get a +1 on this one. I don't quite remember, but now is the time where you would be using Sizzly Puff a lot more. Maybe not right now because these are like a lot more trickier to make. I thought I was using Quadra Bash if I'm being honest, and I was not. But I do end up getting a +1 with these, so it's fine. That's nice. That was a critical hit. Looks like we're going to be going for a double-edged bash instead on the right. And now I guess maybe a double whammy on the bottom right. I mean bottom left, my bad. And then just normal attacks. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why don't I go for a lightning bash? But I did not have the focus points for the top left one or the top right one. +1 is fine. Maybe I could have gone for a bash. Maybe I would have overdone it a little too much though. So let's go ahead and make the warrior princess's headdress. And I realize now that I was not using Quadra Bash, but I will use it this time. I don't know if I get a +3 or not, but I do end up getting a +3 for one of these. I just don't remember which one it is. I saw something I got critical hits for those. Let's go ahead and use double edge bash. It's moments like these where cross cutter would be absolutely amazing. I don't even know when you get it, but it would have been amazing right now because that's the way that you attack diagonally. But so be it. Maybe a lightning bash on those two and we're good to go. Ooh, we're really close. And it turned out brilliantly. Awesome. Nice, 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 nice. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Heavy machine. I still need to go back and play Metal Slug 2. As much as I reference it, I don't just reference it because it's funny. I unironically like the game. I've talked about it on the channel before. You all have seen me play it during the April Fool's video. But yeah, I unironically really do like it, but I just haven't gone back to play it. But yeah, my favorite character to use is Fio. But they're all pretty cool looking. Even Marco looks pretty cool. He's like Marco, and yeah, he's like the blonde one. I honestly don't remember all of their names. I think I remember. I remember that there's Eri, Fio, and Marco, but I don't remember the last one. And it's a dude. I think for the general jackboots I get a +1, even though I didn't get the top right one. That's a thing too. I guess I didn't even notice that. But like if you get most of the hits perfectly fine for the majority of them, but you still miss one, like getting to the actual like safe area, it'll still come out all right. It'll at best be like a +1. So as long as you get the majority of them to the safe area, you should be fine. Unfortunately, this one is one of the ones that I unfortunately fail. I said unfortunately a lot. Count how many times I said unfortunately, and take a shot every time. Please don't. I would hate for you all to like go to the hospital because of me, just because I made that stupid thing up. Please don't do that. But it'd be like that. Sometimes we are able to complete these, other times we're not. We don't even have any more anything that we can do anymore. Bash is no longer useful because we don't have the focus points for it. The majority of them got close, but no cigar. It'd be like that. I am now being very, very self-conscious about saying unfortunately, because now I'm like, what if somebody actually took my advice and is now doing that? I do not want you all to go to the hospital because of me. Please drink responsibly. Please, 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 I'm begging. But yeah, this is what the warrior princess looks like. I don't think I'm gonna replace. Oh wait, well actually, it does increase my defense by a lot. Ah, fine, why not? I really do want to keep this because 5% chance of Oomful taking effect is really, really, really nice, and this lowers my attack and my evasion chance. But it increases my defense, my charm, my critical chance, my agility, increases everything else. It's a big give or take. I'm very on the fence about it, but I think at the end of the day, I do end up going for it. But 5% chance of Oomful is very nice. But I think I do end up going for the warrior princess's dress. I just take one more gander, one more look, but yeah, we end up going for it. And with Hendrik, I did not look. We're going to remove the concrete earrings, but this is what the outfit looks like. I guess I didn't do it just yet. Anyways, yeah, the general jacket, general sew. This is really nice, the that vest, but I think I'm willing to take that the benefits of the general's jacket over the vest because it looks really nice, and also the benefits are better. But I would like to reflect on incoming spells, but it's fine. This is what the general's jacket looks like, though. Or the general outfit. And equipping the earrings. I completely forget that sometimes whenever you have accessories, it will not tell you, oh, by the way, you should use these accessories. It will just be like, okay, well, use whatever accessories you want. We can only help people with what you wear for your drip. Like for your hat and your jacket. Or I guess... your hat and the rest of your clothes, not your accessories. Your accessories are just up to you, buddy boy. It took me just record. Man, my gosh, I was gonna say it took me this long to notice that I talk a lot, I yap a lot when it comes to these episodes, but then before I even said that, I noticed that like my restless leg syndrome was going crazy. It was like shaking. It's still shaking my monitors at this point, honestly. I should probably stop. But yeah, this is a Joycules instead of
Sexy beam.
There's the sexy beam, but they do it a lot more seductively in English. So it's slightly different than Japanese being like sexy beam, you know. I personally still like the Japanese one. English one is fine. But I know, just personal preference of mine. They had a cutting edge, which is fine. That way we don't use that much MP for Hendrik because he's actually kind of low with it. Oh, nice, Eric. You did not like that Joycules. Putting him to sleep. And I'm going to go for a spell. That way we don't wake up this big boy. Actually, I didn't even realize I went for multi-heal. I thought I would have attacked, but it's okay. Eric, you know what to do. Go ahead and person cutter.
How do you like this?
Hey, you like them apples, huh?
All is well that ends well.
True, big true. Why are it a thing of finessence? Nice. Fine sense? I don't know. I say finessence just because I don't know. I think that it sounds better that way. But fine sense, I remember correctly, somebody did tell me it was probably like fine sense. But me personally, I don't know. Despite it probably being wrong, I like saying finessence. And that somebody told me, they were like, oh yeah, it's just really nice cloth. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because I know that in Dragon Quest, they have that. And we got it from the Joycules. I didn't expect that. I don't know where the finessence even came from. There's only like one spot of its body that I believe is being covered by clothing. And that's like a loincloth. So I don't know if I'm being honest. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Dread Dragooner. And again,
Damn it!
talking about the slaying of Walmart. Anyway, it's not important.
Well, that was easy.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jade. Ooh, we do be getting a thing for getting a lot of gold. Awesome. Let's go ahead and ride on. That's a Pokemon. Go ahead and see what's in this treasure chest. It's slightly above the rest of the layout of the castle. 2 files of the Sainted Soma. I believe that's just a thing for making more items. But you know what? It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Those are not that easy to come across. Same with the Saint's Ashes. You can only get a set amount in the game, and then the rest you have to like steal them from enemies. We're going to go back down because I did kind of want to see what that door at the very bottom, if I just did not enter it because I was all being silly. Because the floor, you know, on like everything else, you know, it was being undone by the luminaries thing. But over here, I go check and it's like, oh, well, no, you can't do anything. It's being blocked by a curse or something like that. Or it magically sealed shut. That's what it is. Okay, I was going to speed things up by like going all the way back up and I don't know, playing something, but nah. It's perfectly fine. It's just we need to go up like 1 floor. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Maybe 2 floors actually. But it could be worse. We could be going up 3 floors, but we don't have access to floor number 3 yet. So let's go ahead and get back on up here. Where exactly do I need to go? I think it's to the... I couldn't quite tell if I'm being honest. Okay, so what is up over here to explore? I believe this is the area with the electrocuting floors. It is. Nice. So we need the writable enemy that is going to turn the corner ever so graciously for us. Because if you walk through these, it's going to be exactly like in Tickington, where there were those floors that were electrocuted that would deal you damage. So you need to be inside the Visor Kaiser. That way you don't take damage. If I remember correctly, it's really not worth it to go over to the area where I go through first. There really is nothing. There's just a bunch of enemies over there. But we go there anyways. Nice, good job, Jade. Took care of business a lot more quickly than I would have expected. That's fine. We like doing things quick. Pause on that. Okay. Now we don't take damage. Go ahead and go through here. There's a whole room full of these guys that I don't like. There's the tap dancing devil MFers. The caperers. I don't know. There's those guys, and then there's the ones that look like Booga. I believe maybe in Japanese Booga's name is Boogie. But
Easy.
I don't remember. I honestly do not really care to put his name up on screen because I don't like that enemy or that character of Spectral Sentinels or whatever. These things have coins or tokens or something. I don't know. It's like casino area. There's no treasure chests, but you can fight them. I believe I fight maybe one of them. One of them actually does end up showing off a benefit of fighting these guys, which I never got to show off in the Gilden Hall, which is that you can regain your HP sometimes, because they'll be like, oh, well, I mean, we can maybe give a benefit, you know, just like any other slots machine in a regular casino. It's like, maybe we can give you good stuff, but who knows? Yeah, the token taker. Gonna go ahead and show it off right now. I kind of like how like the headpiece kind of flaps on its own and can be undone from the body itself. But yeah, we're gonna show it off in a sec.
Sexy beam.
Sexy beam. Nice. Go ahead. Awesome, regaining HP for all of us. It's just like, I think for a grab it's called Right as Rain. I'm not quite sure. But, it's probably Right as Rain. Let's go ahead and see if we can do damage to this guy. I think I do Propeller Blade and I do a critical hit. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I talk about how, you know, oh, like you could do damage to these MFers. Nice, it is this one. Okay, cool. I remembered this correctly. But yeah, I was like, oh, I mean, sometimes the token takers are like these slot machine MFers. Will give you benefits, but there's just a small chance. Just like real life slot machines. Sometimes they'll bite down into you and have a giant tongue coming out of their mouths. No, but let's go ahead and get rid of this guy with Victimizer.
Gonna like this.
You're not gonna like this. We taking a turn, and he's down for the count. Nice, that Sylvando's leveled up. What are we gonna use those points for? I think liveliness is what I go for. Somewhere over here. Charm plus 10 is probably what I do end up going for. I need to sneeze. Probably gonna come out while I'm talking about all of this. Excuse me for a moment. Excuse me, bless me. And you are Pied Piper. I really don't want that. It's not going to be that helpful. Not even an attacking attack. I could basically do what it does, but with like Star Strike, or the other one. So I'm not going to worry about getting Pied Piper. Pied Piper, I guess, does it for the entire group of enemies, but I mean, I have whips on me. I guess if you're using daggers or swords, I guess that would be beneficial to you. But I personally will not do it as I'm going for whips with Sylvando. And because we are fat MFers. Oh, there's another one!
Let's do this.
This one only stays for a little bit, unfortunately. Just the sucky part of it. I tried going for very strong attacks on this guy. Like, you know, using Sleeper Hit or Cobra Strike. That way I can do more damage to it. But they all miss. Like, all the strong attacks miss. And it was very annoying, if I'm being honest. Now, if I go ahead and show it off, I don't know why I'm taking this long. Maybe I'm explaining something. But, yeah, I try my best to, you know, see if I can do something like, I don't know, Sleeper Hit or Cobra Strike. Can I please... Thank you. Start doing anything on the menu. It took a little too long talking about stuff. I don't know. Maybe I was mid-rant. Sometimes I am mid-rant and I'm just talking about a lot of things. And I did not mean to sleeper hit that one. I meant to attack the other one. But so be it. I thunder thrusted the Middle King Slime, hoping I would have at least connected, but nothing happened. I can opener the Middle King Slime, but I'm not gonna do that much. Oh, and it didn't even hit. Man! That's the issue with fighting these guys. It's like they avoid a lot of these attacks and then they leave. That's the worst of it. And then I just take out my frustrations on this guy by doing Persecutor.
How do you like this?
Yeah, that's always the worst. It's just, they're always there. I don't even know why they show up. They just show up and then they're like, oh, well, maybe you can defeat me. Oh, I'll give you like one full turn, like 4 turns from each. 1 turn per character, and then maybe you can defeat me. But if you don't defeat me by then, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I don't know if there's a chest in here. There might be one. Oh, there is. Nice. That's nice. I don't remember what these guys' names are. The Visor Kaiser? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get our treasure chest. We turn around. It's a mini medal. I don't really want that, but I guess if you wanted to go for all the mini medals in the game, I guess if you wanted more, if you were like one short or something, there's one for you. A group of ball hibs. I don't really like their names. And these people in general. So I would prefer to not fight them, but I guess I can't even escape from them. But yeah, I don't know. Something about these guys' names is always very awkward. They have like some of the most obscure names in the game.
Pink Typhoon!
And I think this is where I start talking about when Jade does Pink Typhoon. I started mentioning something which is, and this is absolutely personal preference. Absolutely personal preference. Do not accept what I say as the correct thing. And I feel like a lot of you would disagree or be like, oh, that's nothing you can like change about yourself, Bob. Like, why would you say that? But I don't know. This is just something that's been on my mind for a very long time. I don't like people with raspy voices, like naturally raspy voices. Like people who the best way I can explain it is if you've ever been sick, which I'm like, if you haven't been sick, what the heck? How? You must have some very strong antibodies. But people who have been sick, you know how they talk with like a naturally raspy voice when they're sick. Like maybe like I don't know, like maybe their voice kind of just lays kind of here whenever they talk, or something like that. Or like with girls as well. I personally don't like that. I have no idea why, but me personally, I kind of don't like hearing that. And I know that's not something you can change. However, this is the big however. Recently there has been a VTuber that has popped up recently. And she has a naturally raspy voice. I believe she is Italian or of Italian descent. Her name is Raura. I don't remember her last name. It's probably like Pantera or something like that. But yeah, she has a naturally raspy voice, and I've kind of gotten used to it. Yeah, I guess that is a stride towards getting used to people with raspy voices, but I don't know. I just, for whatever reason, I kind of don't like raspy voiced people. I go down here because I'm greedy and I saw a treasure chest and I didn't realize I had already opened it. So now I gotta backtrack. I guess that's my karma for talking about people with raspy voices naturally. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't like hearing people with raspy voices, and that's just their natural voice. Something about it always just throws me off. If they're sick, perfectly fine, whatever. I do not care. But I don't know. Something about just naturally raspy voices is just unappealing to me. I don't know. But I promise I'm trying to get better with it. I'm trying to get more used to it. Trying to make it so that it's perfectly fine for me to like be like in the same vicinity. But yeah.
Nice.
I didn't share this in the original episodes, but I guess I could share it now while we're backtracking. But there is I unironically, and I don't want to describe it this way, but this is the only way I technically could describe it. But there are groups of people who I dislike, and no, this is not a racism thing. Before you all are like, oh my god, he's racist. No. And I hesitate to say this word because I don't like it in this context, because it's not necessarily like I'm like going after them and just specifically like shitting on them. You know, like I'm not hoping for the worst for them. It's just I dislike people that are like this. But what I was going to say is I'm prejudiced against certain people, but the way that I'm going to explain it is like, okay, it's in a goofy kind of way, unfortunately, which is I don't like people who say pizza but with a K. They say pizza. Like, where did you get the K from? That's one of the many groups of people who I dislike. I would have to refresh my memory on what exactly what other groups of people I don't like. But yeah, there's people who say pizza instead of pizza. All right, one more. People who say nuclear instead of nuclear. Because that is absolutely not the word. You're not saying nuclear, it's nuclear. So, yeah, that's another one. And then, yeah, that's just like the more tame ones, to say the least, that I kind of dislike. The other ones are like just personal preference. I just dislike people who like watch or do certain things. But that's just, I guess, distaste in certain actions or like watching stuff. So I will keep those to myself. But yeah, people who say pizza, I apologize if maybe you're like, oh, I like watching you, Bob. But if you say that you dislike people who say pizza, I'm unsubbing from you. My bad. I'm sorry. And for those of you who say nuclear instead of nuclear, I apologize as well. But I don't know. I don't know. I think it's like you're not even saying the correct word, man. Same thing with pizza. Like, you just say pizza. Or like, you know, like even Sanji in One Piece, he mispronounces it, but he says pizza. You know. I would much rather you say pizza, pizza, I don't know, anything. And then this guy comes out of nowhere. The Great Keeper instead of the Gatekeeper.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of not water, but juice. It is 0 sugar juice. Don't worry. But yeah, I have been talking for a very long time, so I absolutely needed that drink. I don't know why I'm not attacking, but I guess that kind of helped in like the whole process of drinking water, because I was absolutely like out of breath while saying all of that. I don't know why I'm still standing still. I would much rather prefer I take action or anything. Maybe I'm again caught on another rant and just going back and forth with like, oh this, oh that, oh da, 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 da. Oh my gosh, I just remembered what I was talking about. So what I was talking about, and I don't care if I start doing action commands, I'm going to explain this regardless. I don't like to say I have ADHD. I am undiagnosed. I don't think I have it. However, there are very weird things that I do that I guess maybe could be considered something like that, or like OCD. But something that I do, which is I don't even know how to begin to describe this, but it's like I would do like a 5 4 3 4 5 count using my fingers. So you know how like right below your fingerprints there are indents or like lines dividing your fingers into segments. So I will run my thumb through like the very top segments of my fingers, and then use my pinky to touch the part of the thumb that I can't reach, because, you know, my thumb can't reach my actual indent or the segment. So that will be a count of 5, and then I will use my thumb to count from my pinky to my ring finger, and then skipping the middle, going over to my index, and then do the same thing with my pinky on my thumb, touching my fingerprints this time, and then I will count from my pinky to my middle finger to my thumb, touching my fingernails, the tips of them, and then I will start counting 4 by touching the middle of my fingernail, my middle, my ring, and then my index, and then my thumb again with my pinky, and then I will do the last count of 5 from the beginning of my fingernail on all 5 of them. I don't know why. It's just something I do. It's like a habit of mine. I have absolutely no idea why I do it. I'm gonna go turn on my AC because now I am sweating. I turned it off like an hour and a half ago because I was like, oh, it's really cold in here, but I'm going to go turn it on right now. But yeah, that's something I guess I do. I have absolutely no idea why I do it, and that's just one of the many weird, obscure things that I do. That I'm like, maybe I have OCD or like, I don't know, ADHD or something. And then I started talking about like, oh yeah, there's another thing I do that I think is kind of weird, which is I do an imitation of I am in the wrong area. I need to go back up. I missed the warp. I do an imitation of, or like imitations in general in my room. And then in like 30 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Like what is wrong with me? Like, why am I doing that? Why did it take me this long to notice I'm even doing this? Which is that sometimes I will imitate the Santa Claus character from the show Puka, which is a kid's show that I used to watch when I was all younger. So like, I'll just be imitating him for like half an hour, and then I'm like, what am I doing, man? And like sometimes I'll say that, or like I'll be like, dude, how in the heck did I have a girlfriend at one point, man? Like what happened for me to be able to like make that like absurdity happen? It's freaking insane. I don't know. I probably have something like undiagnosed. I just don't care to look into it, I guess, is the best I can say. But yeah, I catch myself doing a lot of weird things in my room. And it's just like, I don't think a normal person would do that. but I do it, I guess. And I don't know. I just kind of wanted to share that because I know that I'm not necessarily like the ideal human. This Jercules is absolutely defending that treasure box. I know I'm not the ideal human, and you know, as much as I'm sharing my opinions about like, oh, what I like, what I dislike, there's also things that make me incredibly weird as well. So I am not exempt from, you know, all of like the weirdness of being like, oh, well, you're not perfect, Bob. You're not like, oh, you don't, you know, you have your flaws, or like you have your bizarreness, you have your weirdness. So yeah, I guess I kind of wanted to share that while we are here, exploring the entirety of this castle. I would have preferred to have explored the entirety of floor number 4 as well, but I believe we are getting. Okay, we still have about like 17 minutes. I thought we were getting like scarcely close to. Oh, and then you defended it, but you're still poisoned. But you're getting scarcely close to a level 4. And I would have thought, oh, you know, like, we're gonna end the episode off soon because like we're getting closer to the time limit. But I still have 20 more minutes to yap, basically.
We win again.
And I'm about to sneeze again. This is not the weapon I'm looking for. We do get the recipes in fine fiddle with liquid metal bars. And this is where I learn about the liquid metal sword, liquid metal greatsword, liquid metal goomerangs, the liquid metal spears, the metal shield, the metal helms, the metal jackets, and the liquid metal armor. So yeah, that's what all of those items were for, like the goobercant, the molten globules, all of that stuff, all that good stuff is used for that. I go into here, I was like, let's go ahead and see if maybe we can make like better equipment for like our characters. Better greatsword for Hendrik is absolutely what we go ahead and make. I went ahead and checked on the details on all of these. I guess the liquid metal the great stuff is for Eric if you want to use boomerangs. But yes, I noticed right there. I was like, oh my goodness, this means I could do more damage to liquid metal enemies or just metal enemies in general. That is awesome. I'm going to use those if I ever find them. Metal King Slime again. Spoilers, I do find one more. I'm not going to tell you how it goes, but I will tell you I do find another one. But yeah, we're going to make a greatsword for Hendrik, despite it being like a +0 or just, you know, a regular one. It's still better than the one he has right now. As much as, you know, it was amazing to get the Worm Fang. It's time for a better sword for Hendrik. All focus costs halved. I don't know what exactly I go for. Maybe a Quadra Bash up top. Oh, okay, that is exactly what I go for. Maybe a Quadra Bash at the bottom is also what I need. There we go. This is rather tricky. Okay, now what exactly? I think I do a double-edged bash on the bottom ones, and I kind of damage the middle bottom left, if that makes sense. You'll see which one I damaged. It's kind of hard to describe it, but yeah, I damaged it, but it's fine. It's okay. And then we get that one. It's probably like a +1. Yeah, it's a +1. It's okay. My bad, Hendrik, for damaging your sword. But it's better than the sword that you have right now, so we're going to go ahead and deal with it. And plus, you're a very strong man. I'm sure you'll make do. And plus, this is for attacking metal enemies, and we're going to be damaging a lot of them for the foreseeable future, I believe. I could make a liquid metal helm. I'm thinking about making a spear, but also, like, we're going to get a spear for Jade. So I hold off. If you want to make a liquid metal sword for Eric, if you're using dual wielding swords or something like that, or for Sylvando, you can absolutely do that. But I am not doing any of those. Maybe in another save file I will maybe do that. But I think I should go back and actually make a liquid metal helm because it is incredibly good. The liquid metal shield would be nice, but the liquid metal helm, we already have all the equipment and does all of that. So I think I will absolutely make that. I need to take a rest break from talking. I've been talking a little too much, and my cheeks hurt now. We're in 40 minutes now. Awesome. And there's still 13 minutes left to go. I'm gonna start talking a bit more slowly. Maybe not as fast now, but yeah, I'm tired of talking. So yeah, I need a little rest, a little sleeving time, a little nap. Maybe not a nap, but you know what I'm getting at. Double-edged bash would be nice. Oh man, I didn't even do that. Awesome. I absolutely should have just gone for a double-edged bash. I would have gotten that, and then I would have been able to get the bottom right one. But it's okay. We get a +1, I believe, at least. Nice. Okay. Yeah, 58 Perfectionist Pearls, but we're probably not going to be using them. I said I was going to slow down with my talking, and I'm not doing that at all. Let's go ahead and equip that Liquid Metal Greatsword. Our parry chance is still about the same. And who do we put that on? Who do we put that on? Who do we put that on? Maybe the hero. I'm not quite sure. No benefits. It's just that our charm goes down. I'm willing to take that for all the other benefits. Let's go ahead and equip that. And we are going to progress. Ooh, I didn't know talking this much could make your cheeks hurt. But I probably should have learned from the Barbie from Toy Story 2. Who was like the tour guide Barbie or whatever, and she was like smiling, and then she was like, "Oh, are they gone? Can I finally rest?" And she was like, "Good." Oh my god, my cheeks are killing me. I didn't think that was an actual thing, but now that I've experienced that, it's absolutely something. I thought, oh, I can absolutely keep talking for a long time, But at some point, there's a limit, because I was doing this exact same conversations at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be well rested. I'll be able to do this again tomorrow, and I don't think I will be able to. By the way, as of re-recording this is Sunday, and tomorrow, Monday, should be when the first episode of the Forges of Fear comes out, so I have a lot of work ahead of me. So please, I do not like to ask for likes and subscribes and comments or any of that. I really don't. But I feel like after having worked basically the entire night and the entire day, I think I deserve being able to say it just this once. So if you like watching this, I would highly recommend, liking, subscribing, any of that. Like I said, I don't like doing that. It's not, I really, really hate doing that, because it's like, if you all like the content, you all are going to subscribe, you all are going to like. It's just, that's just how it goes. You know what you like, you don't need to be told what you do and what you don't like. And I don't like being like please, I'm begging you, I'm on my knees, please. I don't like doing that. That's why I never do subscribe, leave it in the comments. It's because I'm like, I know that's like overused a lot in YouTuber stuff in general. So I don't like doing that either. But I feel like after having worked the entire day, again, I am my own editor. I am the person recording. I am the one doing all the stuff. I'm the one uploading. I'm making the thumbnails. I'm doing all of that. I think just this once, I deserve to be able to say that. I think after defeating this great dragon, we end the episode off. Because we're at the 8-minute mark, but it does take quite a while to defeat this guy. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then let's kind of see what the interior of level 3 looks like, and then I guess we'll end things off. Level 4 is absolutely, it is something else. It is very tricky. I think I'll go for a Falcon Trinity because I've never done that before. A Boulder Toss and Giga Burst would be nice to show off, but Falcon Trinity is, I believe, what I go for, just because I kind of want to see it. It's actually really nice aesthetically. They all do Falcon Slash because they're all capable of it.
Over to you, partner.
But yeah, make it to the big bird. The big blue bird. Blue bird is actually, I believe, a brand of school bus. I don't know.
Night.
But yeah, he did be going to sleep. He actually moved the hero a lot. This is rather uncomfy, if I'm being honest. Go ahead and Zapple, because we haven't really shown off Zapple all that often. Nice. And Rab, go ahead and I believe, I don't know, I was gonna say crack, but I don't know. Oh, Drain Magic, you right, you big true. Because we are kind of running out of MP. It'll always be nice to have that. Go ahead and Persa Cutter, and you're probably gonna wake up and attack us immediately. Oh, that is A-okay. He does a lot of damage. Thankfully, he only does one attack because he does a lot of damage. Hendrik, please move out the way. Dragon Slash did not do as much as I would have hoped, but let's keep attacking. Also healing the hero. But yeah, this guy is, as much as I would like to like make fun of him, no, he's actually it's pretty strong. It's a pretty strong enemy to deal with. The Great Dragon, at least. Unbridled Blade, we can't even do it. We don't have MP. We just have to just rely on attacking. That is unfortunate. We still be doing 113 with our basic attack. That's just the power of Great Swords for you. No sleeping for the second sleeper hit. That is okay. Oh my gosh. Yapping also makes you get sleepy as well. But it's perhaps because of staying up that late. The Gloomstorm, just to kind of show it off. 214 for damage is not bad at all. Great Dragon do be attacking Eric. Let's go ahead and finish this MFR off. I thought I would finish him off, and then it actually didn't finish him off. I thought I was doing something, and then I wasn't. Giga Slash, please tell me that's enough to finish it. It is not. Ooh, okay. Please Air Razor and defeat it. No? Damn, okay. There we go. Ooh, Great Dragon is pretty difficult to defeat, and you're landing on top of us. Awesome. Hendrik to be leveling up. I don't think we can do anything with 7 points. And we get the Dragon Hide. We're getting a lot of equipment or items from these enemies, which is interesting to say the least. I don't know if it's like something I have on, or I don't know. I have done that in the past. Like, I believe when I was fighting the super bosses on my normal save file, I had Sylvando with equipment that was not at all good. It was like maybe 200 less defense than what I normally roll with. And I realized on the second super bosses, I was like, wait a minute, hang on, I need to change my outfits because like Sylvando has the wrong stuff equipped, and it was I'm shocked that he was even able to survive those super bosses.
Damn
but
it.
Yeah, these guys, the headless hunters, are the ones to be concerned about. I guess the Devil Hands as well, but these guys, if you don't attack them, they will do critical hits that almost knock you out, if not entirely knock you out. So be careful. I went for the Lost Leader because he seemed like the biggest threat on the field, but he is absolutely not. He just does strong damage. Those are the ones that are a lot more dangerous. That's why I'm saying I go for those first, because the hero is down.
Pull your socks up. Thanks.
Okay, there we go. And after doing all this, I'm probably gonna take a nap or something. I don't know, because I'm pretty tired. I just realized. But let's go ahead and damage the Lost Leader again. Not doing as much as I would have hoped. Giga Throw is not good. That does a lot of damage. Oh, and then Hendrik to be paralyzed. Okay. Okay. It's time to, yeah. It's time to replace our party because the hero's down, Hendrik's down. I can't really heal up that
Need some
much.
help.
So we need heavy hitters back on the field again. I'm going to go ahead and go for a multi-heal. That way Eric and Rav are in the safe zone. But Jade, go ahead and show them what you're made of. With a pink typhoon, please. Thank you very much. I believe Sylvanda will also be going for pink pirouette. I'm still kind of going for the lost leader, but I probably... Yeah, there we go. Finally! This guy is out of the question for the time being. But I do go for the pink pirouette, or the... I guess I don't? What the heck? Okay, cool. Okay, no, never mind. Cool. I go for Star Strike. But it's okay. I would have hoped for like pink pirouette. I guess I didn't look at it, or unless I don't have it, I don't know. But yeah, we got to get rid of those headless hunters before they do any more damage. Let's go ahead and defeat Headless Hunter A. I'm stuttering over my words now.
Thank you and good night.
I tried to go for Assassin Stab, but unfortunately that MFR blocked my attack.
Take it easy.
Ooh, that's not good. I do have it. What the heck? Man. There we go. I was like, I know for a fact I have it. Where is it? Okay, now that the Lost Leader is the only one left, let's go ahead and defeat him. I don't know which one would be better, but I almost... Oh, he parried it! Okay, cool. I was gonna say, I don't really have that much MP, so I can understand just going for hip drop, but that's okay.
Fighting.
Thank you, Sylvanda, for the hustle dance. Okay, now let's go for, I don't know, Air Razor probably. Because Rake and Break is nice, but Air Razor is just... I feel like it does a bit more damage than Rake and Break. The Giga Throw. Okay, there we go. Now we're done. Okay. I'm gonna do my outro. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Bob6983. Next time on Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age, we will be, I guess, finishing the Fortress of Fear level 4, and hopefully completing the game. I'm pretty sure we complete the game because the next recording is like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. But yeah, we'll be doing that. Hopefully finding the weapon for Jade. So I guess, yeah, that's it. Until next time, see you all then. There's like 7 seconds left. But yeah, see you all then.